Hey there my lovelies, let's find out what Spirit wants you to know today. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for liking the video as always. I appreciate the energy exchange. Frozen, this connection could be on ice. You may not be talking to this person is what I'm seeing. Rejection as well, someone feeling rejected in this connection. Let's get one more. And limit, they've reached their limit. They may have been triggered, something like this, some sort of breaking point in this connection, some sort of final straw is what I'm seeing as well. Let's see what's going on here. It feels like this was an established connection, like you were together, you were in a relationship, this wasn't a situationship, this was something that has definitely had a lot of investment from both sides is what I'm seeing. This person, there's an energy here, they're very attracted to you and they're still attracted to you, even if you are not together, something like this. They see that you have had a glow up, or that you're glowing up, or that you're getting fitter, or that you're looking good. They feel like you're really good without them, is what I'm seeing as well. They sabotage this connection. It's self-sabotage, but they sabotage this connection, is what I'm seeing. They know that you were the best thing in their life, or the best thing that ever happened to them is what I'm hearing. And it's like they blew it. It feels like they want you to forgive them for what it is that they've done, or just like, even if you're not together, they don't like the fact that you don't see them in a good light. Like you might be thinking negatively about them, and like your opinion is very important to them, or your validation or your approval is very important to them, and it's not something that you're giving them right now because, you know, frankly, it looks like they don't deserve it. But that feels very uncomfortable. They're in a very uncomfortable sort of an energy right now, whatever's going on, of like blaming themselves, of low self-esteem as well, is what I'm seeing. A lot of discomfort, of like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, just feeling really uncomfortable around you. Things may be awkward between you, or you may not be talking to each other, something like this, but they just feel, they feel bad about it. They feel guilty. A lot of shame and a lot of guilt in this person's energy, and it's really weighing them down. In a way, they hate it that they've done this to you. And they hate it that this person is hurting a lot. Yeah, but they hate it that they've done this to you, and they hate it that they have ruined this. This person lacks emotional intelligence. And they still love you. That's the message that I'm getting here. This person still has very deep feelings for you. But it's like they can't allow themselves to have you, or they know that it's just too little too late, or they've put too much into, they've gone too far down the wrong road. They've pushed you too far away. But it's weird because they still, this isn't someone who hates you. This isn't someone who was, they may have been using you but didn't mean to, or was just tolerating you because it was convenient. That's not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing is someone who is trying to ruin their own life. And I don't know why they're doing this. It feels like some sort of subconscious pattern, some sort of programming in them to destroy the best thing in their life. Maybe because they feel they've got this low self-esteem, they feel like they don't deserve it. They may have rejected you before you could reject them. There's such a strong energy though, where you're just like, you are at your limit with them, of just like, I have tried everything. We've tried the counseling, I've tried talking to you, I tried, you know, getting you to listen to this podcast, or my point of view, or just something that would give them some insight into their behavior. And it's just like, they're just like acting out of a program, and it feels like it's quite weird to watch, you know, to watch their actions, to watch their behavior, just like, why are you doing this? When it's so unhealthy or it's so unhelpful. This person doesn't have a growth mindset either. This is the problem. I think this is why you can't get past this. They're very stagnant. They don't have a growth mindset right now. Your person, excuse me, is in a very confused state of mind. It's like they've got a lot of opposing needs. They want this relationship. They want to be, they want to receive your love. They want to receive your goodness. But at the same time, it just feels like they have other needs as well that don't match up with this, or that they're being very chaotic. It's just like they are aligning with chaos is what I'm seeing. Hang on. Scorpio energy, Sagittarius, Leo are the primary ones that we've got here. You feel like you stayed in this connection too long is what I'm seeing. It feels like you poured a lot of yourself into this connection, trying to rescue them, trying to support them, trying to help them, or that you thought that you were a team. You're just like, if I pour myself into this connection, it's going to flourish and we can flourish together. And it feels like your investment didn't pay off. 66. That or 12 or 3, maybe significant or sharp as a sign for you. 888 as well. I'm abundant. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. Taurus energy as well. It's interesting. So it like didn't pay off for you. Yeah. You've got empath energy. Sorry, that may have been a bit loud if you've got headphones in. Excuse me. I've got hay fever as well. So there's this energy. You have just like, you've been a good friend to this person. You may have tried to take care of them. You may have tried to help them with their mental health problems, or with a physical problem or a health problem. It feels like this went on for quite a long time and you feel like you stayed too long in this. It feels like you're naturally like a very, very compassionate person. And the reason that you stayed in this and continue to invest in this connection with this person is because it's just your nature. You're very giving. And you could see their pain. You could see their struggle and their suffering. And you wanted to alleviate that for them because you are a light worker or a chosen one. That's your mission to do that. You may have a child with this person as well. Not necessarily, but you may do. And in a way, you were very compatible. This is why you were together. There's something here where you are very compatible. You do have similar energies, but this person has got unhealed wounds. And I think because you're a light worker, you've always been more questioning. You've always asked more questions. And you've been on a spiritual journey to honor your spiritual self, or you've got more insight into yourself. You have the capacity to self-reflect. And this person, when they do that, they feel so uncomfortable, and the pain of looking at themselves is so much that they can't do it. They want to be a better person for you, is what I'm seeing. But they don't know how. And they also feel very embarrassed about their behavior. They know that it makes them look low and immature maybe, or pathetic even for some, not for all, or that's how they perceive it, or that you must think that they're pathetic because they haven't been disciplined, or they can't get over these problems. And you are so strong. See, they see your strength. You are so strong. And it doesn't matter what life throws at you. Like, you're able to alchemize it. You turn that lead into gold every time. And they're just like, how are you doing that? It makes them feel inadequate because they don't understand how you're doing that. And you do that because you come with a lot of spiritual protection, but also because you are brave enough to be able to look at yourself and see where you fall short and then course correct as a result of that. This is where your person's falling down. They can't manage it. They can't do it. The moment they try, it feels too uncomfortable and they get really distorted and everything gets really chaotic and messy. I feel like this person may have been in some player energy. I don't think they were like that when they met you. Or that they've been very inconsistent is what they're saying. Giving you a lot of mixed messages. They still want to receive from you though, but your love is very pure, and they know that. They know that they won't meet another person on this life path who will love them like you do. They may try and win you back and try and win you over. They may make some sort of gesture, some kind of bold gesture towards you to try and make amends to you. I think you will forgive this person, and I think that you, because you can't help yourself, I think it's going to be further down the line. It's not going to be today, because I don't think you're in the mood for it. I don't think you're in the mood for it. A lot of Sagittarius energy here, a lot of Taurus energy as well. I think eventually you will find peace with this. However this plays out, or whatever happens, whether you're together or not together, you will find peace. You will be able to reconcile what has happened between you and this person and feel peaceful around it. You see the bigger picture of things as well, because you've got spiritual eyes to see. And you will be able to forgive this person eventually. And that may lead to a friendship, it may lead to something else, but it definitely, moving out of this chaotic energy, I think, is the most important thing. Those are your messages today. Drop a heart down in the comments or let me know how it resonates. I read every single one of my comments. Claim your reading over at Psychic Source as well. You get your first reading for only $1. Everyone on Psychic Source has been vetted for their spiritual gifts. So they're a very gifted spiritual team over at Psychic Source. If you've not been over there before, they're really, really friendly and amazing. So check them out. You get your first reading for only $1. Plus, if they've got a deal that if you spend $20, then you can get your first reading for just 50 cents a minute. So do check out that amazing offer. It's linked below in the description or in my bio, but I'm sending love.